AITA for kicking my brother out of my house after what he did at my daughter's 15th birthday. Advice needed. I 38F have a 15-year-old daughter, Emma. For her birthday, I decided to throw a small gathering at our house with her best friend, Mia, and a few family members. My brother, Evan, 45M, offered to help out. Emma adores Evan. He's the cool uncle who's always joking around and treating her like an adult. I've always been uneasy about how permissive he is, but I never imagined he'd cross such a massive line. The evening started fine with music, snacks, and laughter. At one point, I stepped away to finish some work, trusting Evan to keep an eye on things. About an hour later, I went to check on them. I couldn't find Emma, Mia, or Evan anywhere. After asking a few guests, someone said they were in Emma's bedroom, playing board games. I had a bad feeling about it, so I headed upstairs. What I walked into made my stomach drop. Mia was half passed out, slumped on the bed in Emma's room, barely able to sit up and throwing up all over herself. Emma and Evan were hovering over her, both panicked and trying to keep her awake. I immediately demanded to know what had happened. Emma looked petrified and didn't say much, but Evan, calmly, almost nonchalantly, admitted he had let them drink. When I pressed for details, he shrugged and said Mia had had about 600 milliliters of vodka. He said it like it was no big deal, casually adding, "It's fine, I was supervising them." I was horrified. Mia was barely conscious, struggling to even breathe properly, and Evan acted like this was normal. I called an ambulance right away, and Mia was rushed to the hospital. The doctors confirmed she had alcohol poisoning. Thankfully, she'll recover, but the situation could have ended far worse. I was shaking with guilt, fury, and disbelief. When I got back home, I unleashed all my anger on Evan. I told him he had crossed an unforgivable line by putting two 15-year-olds in danger. He tried to justify himself, saying teens are going to drink anyway, and he thought it was better if they did it around him. He even smirked while saying it, which made my blood boil. I told him to pack his things and get out of my house immediately. I also told him he's not welcome around Emma until further notice. What crushed me the most was when Emma later admitted, tearfully, that this wasn't the first time Evan had let her drink with him. She begged me not to cut him off and said I was overreacting, claiming Evan didn't mean for things to go so far. She also blames me for ruining her birthday, and won't speak to me now. I'm devastated and furious all at once. I feel like I failed to protect my daughter, but at the same time, I can't just forgive Evan for what he did. Emma doesn't see it that way, though, and thinks I'm being unfair.